Welcome to another episode of UCRD Reviews. So today I have another Metal Robot Spirits release. This is a P-Bandai exclusive Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher for the Hi-Nu Gundam figure. So I reviewed the Hi-Nu Gundam figure not too long ago, and this is a kind of a weapon set or accessory set for the figure itself. This is actually what made me want the Hi-Nu Gundam after all. I originally wasn't going to get the figure. I was going to skip it for a, fourth time. But when they announced this set, I thought, oh well, now I have to get it. So they finally released it, and we have it. And it's got some really neat box art on it that photoshopped out the fin funnel plastic arms that are holding him up. I just noticed that. But otherwise, it's a really thin box. It's nice looking. There's not a whole lot going on with it. Has the Londo Bell there. But the back of the box kind of shows everything you get. So you do have the set here. You do have a new stand, this little arm piece, the Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher, the fin funnels with effect parts. There's the arms there. So it comes with everything. You have a little cable that's running through here. So it comes with quite a bit. Take a closer look at everything. Looks like a neat set. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it, but we'll go ahead and bust it open and take a look at it real quick. But I am excited for it. Like I said, I've been waiting for this for quite a while. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so now that we have the box opened up, I wanted to go over all the accessories that you get in this set. The first thing I want to show off is the stand. So you get a really neat looking stand here. It's in purple instead of gold. It says Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher for the Hi-Nu Gundam. So it's similar to the stand that comes with the Hi-Nu Gundam. This is the one that I got with my figure. I actually like this one a little bit better, but I'm just not a big fan of the gold. I think this one fits with the figure a little more. But so you get this. You get this stand piece. This is looks like the same one actually that comes with the Hi-Nu Gundam regular figure. So we're going to go ahead and put it together here. Same with this piece. So if you want to see these in detail, they're in my Hi-Nu Gundam review. And let's go ahead and check out some of this other stuff here real quick. So now that we're on the subject of stands, let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. See if I can get it out here. So this is the stand that holds up the Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher. Very similar to the pieces that you get in the Temeshii Act 5 stands. Multiple joints. So it looks pretty good. So you get this one, you get a little holder for it that is flexible. So this is kind of the end piece here. And then you also get a bunch of funnel arm pieces. If I can get them out. So actually they have their own clamshell piece. There we go. So you get 6 of these. Now these actually plug into this piece here, and we'll go over how all that works. But these are ball jointed, and they're going to plug right into here like so. You also get 6 little end pieces for the funnels. So these pieces will actually plug into the funnels on the other end of this. So one end will be connected to the backpack, and this end will be connected here, holding the funnels up. So you get 6 of these little things, and you also get 6 of these effect parts. So these kind of remind me of the effect parts that came with the Robot Spirits New Gundam set, because the New Gundam had a set that was kind of like this, and it was not as detailed as this. You know, you can see that there's some electric effect in there that's painted in there, so it looks really, really good. The other one wasn't this detailed, so we'll see how well these fit. And then you also get this long cable piece, so the Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher has to be plugged into the battleship to be used because it's so powerful. So this is the cable piece you get with it. And you also get a new stand piece for Hi-Nu Gundam. So this just connects to the top of the stand, and this plugs into the bottom of the Hi-Nu Gundam where the other stand plugs into. So you have this. And finally, the big gun, the Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher. This thing is massive. Has a lot of really neat detail in it. You have a side handle here that actually swivels back and forth. You have this piece can fold down, allowing access to the handle a little easier. The handle swivels outward, so you can see it swivels out that way about that far, and it actually swivels this way a little bit further, as you can see. I don't know if mine's just kind of has some resistance or not, but it swivels. This piece can be removed completely, and yeah, it's got a ton of detail to it. It's huge. I mean, this thing is just absolutely massive. The coloring looks a little more blue than the figure, which we'll go over that in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of put everything together here and see what it looks like as a set. So I have the Hi-Nu Gundam set up with the fin funnel effect parts. And I know I said that they reminded me of the old Nu Gundam accessory set, and they remind me of it a little too much. The old set was a flimsy mess and was a complete pain to deal with, and it carried over here. I think I was messing with these fin funnels longer than what the duration of this review will be. Now this is also the new stand as well. So they look nice. They look really nice, but basically what you have here is these arms that all plug into this central unit here. So when you remove the backpack, this thing plugs straight up into the rear of the backpack, and then you put the whole thing back on. The arms are ball jointed in here, but they're extremely stiff. Extremely stiff to the point where I was trying to move these arms and turn them, and I decided I would just remove them and replace them in the direction that I wanted because they were so difficult to turn. Then you have the same problem here, extremely stiff. I'm sure that can be fixed over time. It's a new figure, but they attach well here. But then when you get to actually putting this piece in here, so you have it like so, you want the pegs closer to the front, and you basically put one in the bottom, and then it's supposed to fold down into the top portion, which it's not wanting to. There it is. Alright, got it locked in there. And it stays pretty well. Some of them stayed better than others. I don't know if you can see, but this one's not really in there all that well, and it's because for whatever reason the top portion doesn't want to stay in. But I will say it works a lot better. It's just still not perfect. If these effect parts were able to plug in here a little easier, I think it would work. But you know, if you open this up, there's just nothing holding this in. So if these arm pieces here aren't really securely on it, then it just won't hold. Other than that, I mean, it does look really, really neat when it's posed, so I like it. I don't understand why it wasn't included in the base set, you know, with the new version of the Nu Gundam, or the Hi-Nu Gundam rather, but we have what we have. So Let's check out the Mega Bazooka Launcher here next. Alright, so now that I have this thing in frame, this is the Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher. So you'll see I have the stand piece connected right here, holding the bazooka up. It works excellent. Just holds it up just perfect. The cable down here is plugged into the stand. You have a third piece back here. I don't know if you can see, where you can plug in either one of those pieces as well. And let me swing it around here. Got to be careful of the backdrop because it is right at this point it's touching the box, so it's got quite a bit of reach to it. So moving it around here, the cable plugs into the rear portion of the bazooka launcher here. The cable is pretty tight, so you want to bend it into the shape that you want and then plug it in, just so it's not trying to swing the bazooka out. The handle works perfect. It's easy to grab onto, it makes it easy to pose, and the side handle's easy to grab onto. I know I don't have them using it right now, but it all works perfectly. I mean, the thing just looks remarkable. So I'll do a size comparison here in a minute, but I mean, this is it. It is just massive. I can barely get it into the frame. So definitely worth the set just with this Mega Bazooka Launcher by itself. So we have the Hi-Nu Gundam here and the Mega Bazooka Launcher. So it is quite tall. Doesn't even fit in my frame at this point. And it's about twice the height of the figure, maybe a little bit more. So pretty huge Mega Bazooka Launcher. So real quick, before I finish off the review, I wanted to show the connection of the backpack to the fin funnels. So it actually plugs in here. I don't know if the older Hi-Nu Gundam figures have this plug, but it plugs right in like that. So it stays in there really, really well, but that's where it actually plugs into. So if you have an older model Hi-Nu Gundam, everything should be compatible, but I would check this because like I said, I don't own those figures, so I'm not entirely sure. So the Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher set is a win for me. The fin funnel parts of it are a little quirky. They have tight joints and the effect parts are a little bit flimsy, but otherwise they work well. It's a pain to deal with, but I think that just kind of comes with the territory with that type of a part. You know, those clear display pieces, they're going to be difficult to deal with no matter what you do. The Hyper Mega Bazooka Launcher is well worth price of admission here. I say price of admission, meaning if you want the set just for the Mega Bazooka Launcher, get it. Don't worry about the fin funnels. We're going to talk about price here in a second, but yeah, the Mega Bazooka Launcher does everything it needs to do. It's painted really well. It comes with all the accessories that it needs to function properly, and there's no real issues with it. Going back on price, you know, I paid $267 and change for everything, that's shipping included. That's too much. This set alone cost me $107, and I think this should have been a $70 or $80 set at most. It is a P Bandai exclusive, just like the Hi-Nu Gundam is, but you know, I don't think it warranted the high cost. I'm glad I have it, but this is a growing problem with these Robot Spirits releases, is that the cost is just outrageous. So if you can handle the high cost, absolutely get it, because it's worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it. It completely transforms the Hi-Nu Gundam into a totally different display for your collection. So I really like it. Thank you for watching my review. I'll have some more out soon, so I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.